obstructing all the fun. But whatever. If you're more interested in being right than a great story, I guess you're right. Okie dokes. So, Nighthawk wanted a Combustible Gearhulk deck that had, how did we put this? You wanted a lot of very high casting cost cards, right? So that the Gearhulk hit was awesome. So building around that, I sort of built what I would call it's like an energy deck, but it's also built around the Gearhulks and the Grixis colors. So I do have a deck to play for this, and let's throw it together. Guess I didn't have to clear the filters that time. So we got ways to buy time, we do some energy stuff, and the energy thing kind of works with the theme. For one thing, it helps fix our mana, that's nice. But it also, we've got a lot of the dual cards, the cards with, you can cast them on the front and the back. And when those are revealed by Combustible Gearhulk, it uses their total mana cost, as in the two sides were added together, to determine how much damage the Gearhulk does. So Reduced to Rubble is a card that is, it doesn't cost that much. Each side only costs 3, but if you hit it off a Gearhulk, it hits for 6. And then we've got some fun ways to duplicate our Gearhulk triggers, like Saheeli Rai, Flameshadow Conjuring. These cards, this is not a draft. I already brewed this on my iOS while sitting by the TV. This is what we're going to use for our final cut, so don't worry, Nighthawk, I'm not revving you up just to cut the cards at the end. These actually made the cut if you see them get added. Begin your dork out now. And Mythic, 6, and Artifact, okay. Get all the Gearhulks in, so it's very much a Gearhulk deck. Hello. Go like this. Instants and sorceries that are rare and 6+. I bet we find them there. We have a Saheeli's Artistry. We have Reduced to Rubble as our counter spell. Again, for that sweet, sweet Gearhulk synergy. We run the Commit to Memory, and we run the Rags to the Riches and the Never to Return. And it gives us so much converted mana cost. It's ridiculous. So, like, look at this. This is 11, 11. This is 10 and 10. This is 7 and 7. This is 6, 3 of those. This is a 6. This is a 6, a 6. This is a 6. These are 5s. These are 4s. But we do have like a curve that, while kind of atrocious, is more playable than it would otherwise be. We're going to rock the 25 land because we're smart. And we're not going to get greedy. We are not going to play any dual, any multi-cut, any dual land, any brown lands. That's what it is. No colorless lands. Gotta actually cast our darn spells. So we need all the Grixis dual lands in here. We need the Aether Hubs. We need all of y'all to help us cast these spells. We need all our Evolving Wilds. It's all got to be there. So there you go. Here's a pile. Yeah, it's basically an Aftermath deck. Doesn't have Dusk Till Dawn, but it's definitely on that Aftermath. It's on the Millennium of Aftermath farm. I feel like Bolus's horns can come out for Grixis. Shine them up. Gearhulks. So, we're going to see, 1, can we cast a Gearhulk? 2, can we cast a Gearhulk that hits really hard? 3, can we duplicate said Gearhulk and do it again? We're going to cast Ancestral Gearhulk, or we're going to try to, maybe we can cast like a lethal Gearhulk when our opponent's on 20. You guys excited? I'm excited. Embrace the random. We only get 1, but we tutor it up with Saheeli, I guess. We're going to try to Glimmer for it. A juicy 1/4 incoming, Nighthawk. You have no faith. Nighthawk with no faith. I think I offended him by playing his old video without paying him royalties. And I'm surprised he hasn't said that I'll hear from his legal team soon. That sounds like a Nighthawk snarkasm for this situation for sure. The Nighthawk legal team, by the way, I can tell you from experience, they got teeth. They've got teeth. This is a turn 2 Glint-Sleeve with the energy to use it, so I'm hyped. I'm hyped. The weird thing is that we've got kind of the janky combustible theme tied into a deck that may not be terrible. Maybe not. I mean, it's got sweepers. It's got a lot of card choices that let it play Magic forever because of all the aftermath. So it's just a deck full of 2-for-1s with these Gearhulks as the top end instead of using something like Planeswalkers. No! No! Why? The hand was so good. Ugh! Hate that. It burns. It burns. Come on, guys. Let's battle. Why would somebody do this? Why would they exit? Why would they show themselves out that quickly? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, everybody. Anyway, Homeless Jace is here to take Homeless Jace's place. I don't remember if that last one was a Homeless Jace. It just feels like they all are now. Nobody got time to pick an avatar. Congo Ralph. Our opponent is Congo Ralph. They're going to stay here. They're not going to leave. Their cards are naked. And, alright. Ended up with a decent, very good hand. Ended up with a good hand. I was worried we were going to end up in one of those mulligan-y situations after we had to leave a good hand in the last game. But, look at there. We're doing it. I would love a Glint-Sleeve, though. Alright. The time will be told. By the way, telling time here in this format, or this deck specifically, you can set up at least one card for your Combustible Gearhulk if you're doing it right. So it's kind of why it's an automatic, plus I want to curve out, but it could be like Fatal Push or something like that for more removal. I just thought it would be really fun to set the top of my deck. Okay, so we want a basic and a non-basic, and we want double red. So we want you, and we want you. Telling time, duels, brainstorm. Yeah, with an Evolving Wilds it is. Okay, so this land, then this land, then this land, and we play our Virtuoso. Which, by the way, as long as you don't make the Thopter right away, it does work with Rags. But I don't know if that'll be where we play this one. I'm tempted to just crank out the Thopter and start bashing for one. We'll see. 2 commits. Read the bones. The bones are red. Alright, so this is like a Delirium mid-range thing. I am going to just start getting in there for damage. If he wants to trade life for cards, let's take some life away. In before Blob. Bring it on, man. I'm ready for the Blob. I got the Reduce. I'm reducing that Blob. I will test his metal. Let's test his metal. Are you down for a block here? He is. Oh, we could have Ragsed it away now. Maybe it was a mistake making that Thopter. But no, I'd rather leave up Reduce. Commit. You never know what's going to come next. I always wanted a Brainstorm effect on duels. We have that Merfolk. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if that's where you want to be. He can probably get it back, but this is a good way to steal his turn. Let's use it. Away with you. Good curve, by the way. Opponent went Scavenger into Read the Bones into Kalitas. They're doing all right. They're all right. We could punch him with the Fumarole. Yeah. I mean, he's the one with the Read the Bones. We could also nuke his land. I guess there's not going to be a great time to do that again anytime soon. One more. 1, 2, 3. Confirm. Okay. Yep. We'll buy some time for ourselves building this up. Commit to Memory versus Delirium's interesting. You can shuffle away that graveyard they've worked so hard on, but then of course you're giving them a lot of cards. Alrighty. Keep them on that lockdown, baby. By the way, Yuji, I said hello to you before, but always good to have you in the chat. I saw you were streaming earlier. It's like, yeah, Mox is on, but Duels is great, so I guess we'll Duels instead. That puts a hold on the Fumarole, and they did something with their very limited mana turn, which is annoying. Okay. Keep it coming. I don't know what we're going to do with Rags in this game, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Little Thopter that could here. Just gonna plug away. Just gonna plug away and away and away. What I'm hoping is he plays some kind of self-mill for the top of the deck, and then we can nail it with commit, so they mill their best thing away. Another Scavenger. Whoa. Alright, so let the bodies hit the floor. And that's coming at me, huh? Sure. I think it is going to be a Rags. I think we're going to Rag time. Perfect. Alright, so get them. We're going to lose our Thopter, but that's life. Pleasure to be here. Thanks so much. Try to make it more often. Schedules do overlap. Hey, that's life. That's all right. People need their choices. Need to have their duels. I know that. All right. Tower. Right now, Rags will hit these three. And some energy. Plus, by the way, Riches, if you've never used it, take control of target creature the opponent controls. Or not target, it doesn't target. It's the opponent picks a creature, and you get control of it. But we can get rid of this Scavenger. Can Riches his tracker? Oh, that sounds gross. Sounds gross. Clues be cracking. In the meantime, I might just have to commit it away while I build up the energy to make that play. Oh, we got another critter. How fun. See, right now he just handed me this, but I've got sorcery and instant. Yeah, my graveyard ain't looking too hot for Delirium. Hello. What needs to die? I guess if I hit an untapped land, I can also commit this turn, so it can all die. Let's Glimmer first. He was hating on the Mox in Discord. What does he not like about it? We did it! We found it! We found it! I'm keeping them both. I want the telling time. That can help me hit that land drop. Oh, jeez, the pizzas. Alright, going for land. Yeah, man, the Mox. Grrr. But, yeah, how's Monk feeling? Ooh, Evolving Wilds. I actually don't want that here. I want both of these cards. But we did it, guys. The production quality is abysmal. Oh my god. I agree. Anybody who's watched it for 5 minutes, have you enjoyed the robot Paul Cheon from the future? Anyway, I'm going to kill this. This has the potential to generate more card advantage. I may have to commit this tracker, but I'll do what I got to do. But that's the one where he can spend next turn like digging up 2 more creatures. That can be a lot better. Here's a list of people who watch the Mox and go, wow, Magic looks fun. And it's 1. Who is it? I don't know this person. Maybe it's Paul Cheon himself. Oh, it's so hard to watch. But that said, they have like 3,000 viewers last I looked. Maybe more now if Modern started. Yeah, they have like 6,000 viewers. We have 25. There's 25. Maybe what we need to understand is there's 25 of us who aren't into it. And the rest of the world is, you know, maybe not on the same way. Maybe not feeling the same. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. That is an honored Hydra. I really want to play this first. Can I buy the time to play this first? Am I insane? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We did not come all this way to not cast Flameshadow Conjuring into Combustible Gearhulk. This beats the Mox any day. Am I right, guys? Am I right? MTGO is already awful to look at, and then LSV stepping outside the commentary brought it down. I feel ya. Make an energy. Come on. Who would rather see a Combustible Gearhulk in a deck full of cards built to take advantage of Combustible Gearhulk? That's right. Everyone. Everyone. Do I kill this? I could have a Thopter instead. 2 Thopters. How close are we? We're not even... We're just sorcery and creature. He's not... The Delirium is not there. But he's just like, he's just a Vessel of Nascency away. But even if he... God, if he does get this to a 3-4, what do? I like block with a Thopter and zap it? I mean, whatever. Okay. We gotta hold this up. I think it might dissuade the tracker from attacking, because if I can go block, zap, he may not want that. I bet Nighthawk stopped the arena grind to watch Conjuring into Combustible. Oh, if he knows, if he's watching, if he didn't mute me. Oh, he got another clue. Now he has Liliana. Oh no, I'm gonna go after my Siphoner. Yep, he's going after the Siphoner. This is getting real, man. How are we gonna get out of this? Okay. I think I'm supposed to block zap. I think I'm supposed to block zap. Feels right. Okay. Don't blow me out, homie. Boom. All right, here we go. Here we go now. Get excited. Can't wait to hit 6 lands here. God, and I even drew the Glorybringer. This is like probably the smart play, right? Flameshadow Glorybringer instead of Flameshadow Gearhulk. Kill Lily. Take out the Hydra. Jeez, oh Pete, there's competition. I didn't think there'd ever be competition for copying a Gearhulk. But we know our hasty Gearhulk won't hit because of this. Oh man, guys. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If he doesn't add another creature, I can like rags this too. But does this get blown out? No, this doesn't get blown out by Grasp of Darkness. He doesn't have a stop. No. It's Glorybringer. It's Glorybringer. I can take this out. There's no way he has burn or something like that, right? It's Glorybringer. Hulk can kill Lily unless we hit 6 lands, like Nighthawk says. And we have had a land light draw. The odds are we will draw land. Okay. We're gonna knock this out. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're still gonna do it. It's still gonna happen, you guys. Don't panic. Don't freaking panic, alright? This is just a better setup play. He has less life, so the Gearhulk's more likely to kill him, alright? Or we're just gonna draw 6 cards, okay? The Lily's off the table, which means he can't tick it down for Delirium, and we're not threatened by lethal by this Hydra, okay? It's the smarter play. It's a better setup. It's just a setup. It wasn't a game-ending play. It's the setup for the big coup de grace. If the rage quits before we cast Gearhulk, we lost satisfaction. There's no way I'm accepting a concession. There is no way I'm gonna not see what the AI has to say. Don't worry about that. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. 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 You know what? It's probably smarter to double commit. It's probably smarter to double commit this turn. Because if he Rex Sages, we go to 2, and he like gets something for Delirium, we're dead. It's probably smarter to double commit, you guys. Screw it. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Spin it. Boom. Look at how, dude. Oh, it would have been for 11, 21. It would have been for 27. The first Gearhulk would have gone for 27, I think. No, we had double commit, so I'm wrong. 10, 21. The first Gearhulk would have gone for 21. Anybody ever had a Gearhulk like that in the history of Gearhulking? We could have had 21, baby. Blackjack mofo. All right, go. Okay. Please don't be a Rex Sage. It can't be a Rex Sage. He would have killed the Tower of the Flameshadow. He's going to have to top deck this Rex Sage if he wants to win. If he wants to be in this game, he's going to have to top deck this Rex Sage. Because he dead next turn. Just say there's no doubt. There's no doubt in the world he dead next turn. Another scavenger and still no Delirium. Oh, it must burn. It must burn. He's out. He's out. I'm continuing playing. I gotta see something. I'm looking for Saheeli's Artistry, baby. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough to glimmer into it. I was gonna try. to glimmer into Saheeli's Artistry. Maybe we can just hit Saheeli Rai. Because at this point you're obligated, right, to do as many Gearhulk triggers as possible. Nope. Nope. Didn't get there. How to kill. May not even be able to now. Oops. Let's see. Attack. Exert. Away with you. Let's see. I can't reduce and roll. Okay. Yep. I can't even kill him. It is the saddest Delirium deck. It must be said. It is. It's the dirt worst Delirium. The absolute dirt worst. All right. Out of this place. And yep. All right, one more turn to try to get one more trigger. Delirium. That's how I remember how to spell it, because there's an I in there. Weird I in Delirium. Delirium. Uh-oh, grapple. What are we grappling? Top deck grapple. Do we have Delirium yet? We do! The vessel. Get the vessel. He brings back the 6/6. Which he must have been, because he already did this once. Oh my god. Nice turn. Nice turn. I'm trying too hard. I'm trying too hard. There we go. Let's knock it off. Just kill him with the Gearhulk. Do it. I'm curious about black-green mid-range in Arena. Anyone have a basic shell? There's a lot of shells for black-green mid-range. One of the, I think, issues with the people playing that deck is the variety. Like, it's kind of, there are a lot of ways to build it, and each one is a little better in different situations. The numbers I kept said that Explorer was not as good as the more Dino heavy one, but the version I use doesn't like max out on Explorer or Dinos. It sort of does both. Yeah, there's a lot of green-black options, and I'm sure if you check out Ninja or Monk, they have deck techs. Maybe Eugene has a Maybe Yuji has a deck as well for green-black in Arena to show you, but there is certainly plenty of it. All right, we Hulk Conjuringed, we Stevens,